Okay guys, so we're back. Got enough gold to buy a pack. We earned at least one pack yesterday. Let's see, we've got a white-green deck available to us for our first win and some of our daily gold. So let's go, first thing we're going to do, let's open up our core set pack here. Alright, let's see if we got anything for our decks. Another murder. I think that makes our fourth murder. That's good. Alright, we can throw that in the green-red deck. I mean, it's not for our standard deck that we're building, so we're not exactly thrilled about it. But let's go buy a pack with our gold. So we're going to go ahead to Guilds of Ravnica. That's where we're looking for captive audience right now, is the mythic that we're trying to open. So we got, I believe this is our fourth lava coil, which is good. That kind of rounds out any of our decks that have red has been playing the lava coil as a removal spell. A unicorn, sure strike. Interesting. 5 mana, draw 2 cards, discard 1 card. So you're not netting any cards. Because you're playing this takes a card out of your hand, discarding a card takes a card out of your hand, drawing 2. So you're equal cards. So filtering plus 4 damage. I feel like 5 mana for this is overcosted. It feels like a 4 mana spell. Like, when you consider the blue part of this, at least. Well, like, for instance, I could play a Divination for 3, and then a Lava Coil. And yeah, that costs 2 cards, but, like, out of my hand, total. But, like, that's equal. To have them on 1 card, I would want it to be, like, 1 less mana. That wouldn't be bad if we had a red-based deck. Yeah, none of those are really great except for the 4th lava coil. Guild Mage's Forum. That is a not very great card. Okay, well, we opened our packs. So, playing 25 lands is going to get us another pack. Winning one game, no, playing a game is going to get us our white-green deck. Which, if you remember, one of the decks that we have built is a white-green deck. So that's just going to help us out in the long run, at least for our free-to-play decks. So let's go ahead and throw our 4th lava coil into our red-black and red-green decks. So what do we want to take out for a lava coil? We already have 4 murders. I feel like Gravediggers. I know it's a zombie. I know it gets pumped, but for 4 mana, we don't really have huge creatures in this deck that we want to continue to keep getting back. So I think that's what we're going to take out for the lava coil there. That kind of seems like a semi-useless card in this deck, so let's take that out for that. We could put Lava Strike in both these decks. It is an instant. If we're playing these decks and we ever find that we need that extra reach, I guess we can go back and add it in. I mean, in the red-green, I don't even really have shock in here, even just as removal, so like 4 versus 3 damage is a lot when it comes to burn removal, so alright, let's go ahead and play a game. We're just gonna cycle through decks again. Like when one loses, we'll go jump on to the next one just to keep things fresh. Again, all of these are aggressive decks, or most of them are aggressive style decks, because we're just trying to, you know, get through games as fast as possible, get our gold as fast as possible, and then get on to making our standard deck. Okay, so we don't really have a way to play the Lava Coil, but we do get a turn 1 Diagraph Gold. Turn 2 at worst we play a Diagraph Gold. I think this is still keepable. OBS is working for me today though with my mute button. Literally made no changes from yesterday. Mute button's working just fine. Maybe my opponent will play something, or they'll just time out all of their turns and we'll get our free win. Free win here really doesn't do much though, right? Because we play any game, win or lose, and we get the green-red deck. Winning, I think, gets us the 250 gold, but the other one has played, what, 25 lands? If they just, like, disconnect and don't do anything, we don't play any lands, so that really doesn't further us. How many times do they have to time out before the game just, like, makes them lose? Because right now, I'm pretty sure we're less concerned with winning games, more concerned with just playing our lands, getting our 500 gold. Well, they timed out their scry. That wasn't even their turn. Oh my god. I feel like if you time out your scry, you should forfeit your first turn. Like, I gotta sit through 2 timeouts now. Like a child sitting through 2 timeouts. At least the timer started earlier now. We really just need this game to go on for as long as possible, get as many lands down as possible. It wasn't even worth our time. Look, we only got our 250 gold. I mean, this we were getting no matter what, is just play a game. Alright. Well, let's go see what we got. So, this deck comes with a Novice Knight, Daybreak Captain, Knight's Pledge, Greenwood Sentinel, Thorn Lieutenant. It's not terrible. History Benalia, that's a really good one. That's probably definitely going to go in our green-white deck. Johnny's Last Stand. Whenever a creature planeswalker control dies, you may sacrifice Johnny's. If you do, create a flying. It does not really seem super useful. Hieromancer's Cage, though, seems really good for blue-white control deck. Shyly Voice of Plenty definitely goes in our green-white deck. Ooh, we got Sunpetal Grove. That's not in our multicolor control deck because I believe we don't play any green. Well, we could upgrade one of our free-to-play decks here, so let's go ahead and do that. So throw in the Sunpetal Grove. I'm actually going to take out another Tranquil Expanse, go up Gate. Only for the fact if we ever get cards that really care about gates, technically they're better than these other lands. I mean, functionally they're the same, but because of their synergies, they are slightly better. So let's see what we got here. Does our deck have enough auras that this really matters? It does not look like it. I definitely want to put history in here. I think we can cut a Titanic Growth. Definitely want to put Shyly in here. I think we can cut a Sarah Angel. Sarah Angel, well, it was really good in the past in Magic's history. Nowadays, it's kind of okay. Alright, so and the other one we wanted to edit was our control deck. So we only had the one card to really put in here. I actually like putting history in here, though. It's just an aggressive card that's hard to deal with. Take out some of these other like creatures that we don't really care about. Some of the filler cards there. So now that we've upgraded the white-green and more because one of our quests is to play white-green spells, let's go ahead and do a round or two with this. Okay, so we have the ability to cast everything in our hand, so of course it's a keep. We don't have a turn one play, but I don't think this deck really has a turn one play. Just throw down dual land, tap land first. Might be playing against the mono blue deck. Or Merfolk again, which completely wrecked us last time. Go ahead and throw it on a flyer. I think we care more about this in the long run, so we'll kill it with this. Even though this can't be blocked, it only gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. This one gets a counter. Go ahead and play our land. We'll go ahead and play this guy. We can block with it, gain some life. Swing in with our flyer. Merfolk is I've played against Merfolk a couple times, both on and off the recording here, and it just feels like a really good, cheap deck, at least in the 1v1s. Or best of ones. Okay, so they had no other play. The question is, do they have counter magic up? We could play this, but it could get countered, or we can just play this as an additional blocker and keep trying to just go overhead. I think that's a better plan for now. Yeah, because they're definitely thinking about like countering something or reacting in some way here. They're gonna disperse it. Okay, we can just replay it our second main phase. I'm going to block here because I can. If they don't have a non-creature spell, then their guy dies. If they do, then at least we don't take the damage, we gain some life. It's tapped, we can take vengeance at next turn. Now we're in a predicament because we kind of don't like either one of these guys sticking around. At this point, with it being a 3/3, I think we have to take vengeance this guy. Play our tap land. Hopefully we can block here, Titanic Growth, and kill it. Okay, so they have another Silvergill Adept. Only being a 2/1, like, it draws them a card, but I don't think Silvergill Adept this late in the game is really that great. Get +1/+1 as long as you control another Merfolk or an island. Okay, that's not too bad either. So they're filtering through their deck a little bit, but I don't think they're really putting that huge amount of pressure on the board. They're tapped out. They can't do anything about this, so their guy just dies. Ooh, History of Benalia. So we have a choice to make here. Do we play shyly? Next turn we can start pumping everything. Or do we play history? I think we play history first because we can eventually end up getting more guys on the board total. Or do we have enough? I think we actually have enough to play both. Oh, we do have enough to play both. Awesome. So now our guys have hexproof. And we have hexproof. Our guys are on, like, either trade or are bigger than theirs. We can pump our guys each turn, which is big for having a flying creature get over these merfolk. So let's get in here with our flying creatures. We're just going to keep everything else back as blockers. Like, we just win next turn if you don't have anything like a dispersion or anything. Or we just totally win. Put this on one of our knights that got pumped this turn. And attack with all of our flyers. Awesome. Okay. So that gets us another pack. And we're on our way to getting... Did that get oh no, that didn't get us another pack. I was thinking the 500 was just a win. But we're only 100 away, so we're at least one win away from another pack. So let's go ahead and go with our blue-white deck this time. And see what happens. I haven't really had that great of luck with the blue-white deck so far. Mostly because 1v1 is more mid-range, aggro-friendly type than really control. Control can pull out ahead against a lot of archetypes, games 2 and 3, just because of their sideboard options. They really specialize and know exactly what they need to be doing those games. Alright, so let's see. Turn 2, we can dispersion something. 3, we can stop something from attacking. We have a dude on 5. Alright, we'll go ahead and keep. Another merfolk. Everyone's just on these merfolk. Alright, so we have a turn 2, kill a guy. I think we're okay just playing the 2-2 for now. We can block here with the merfolk, take 2, or if they play another merfolk that pumps this guy, we just take 4 to the face, really, and then take vengeance something. I'm okay with killing this. Not thrilled, but I can't let them have too many things. Right now, if they just have the 1-1, we're still winning. I'm not sure what would be in their hand if they're not playing anything. We're gonna go ahead and Hieromancer's Cage this. That way, because if we used Luminous Bonds, it's still in the battlefield. It still gets the +1/+1. Is it counters? I thought it was counters. Maybe that wasn't a mistake. Yeah. Some other Merfolk cards give only Merfolk's counters, so maybe in the long run it was better. It was a more efficient use of our mana. Hypothetically. Yeah, that might have been a mistake as far as which card to use. Go ahead and bonds that guy. Maybe it wasn't, because now we had the ability to play that and we can keep up Dispersion. So maybe it was actually a good play last turn. Haha. A Merfolk that only puts 1/1 counters on another Merfolk. Told you. Told you I made a smart play. Never doubt yourself. We're gonna bounce it back just because we can. Did I do that? I'm dumb. That wasn't the end of their turn. Okay, but they're not gonna do anything about it anyway. Gonna play this guy down. We could have played Meteor Golem, killed this, but it's basically not, like, it's basically worthless as is, so. Oh, sorry, forgot to mute there. To kill our flyer. Okay, so then we'll just Meteor Golem kill your... We don't have enough to play Meteor Golem. Next turn we'll Meteor Golem kill your Golem. Unless you have something scarier. Maybe they're holding up like a combat trick or something. And green really isn't much it can do as far as this resolving spells or abilities. So you can see this blue-white deck is more like a tap-out, control, tempo-y, I don't know what to call it. It's just, it's a bad free-to-play deck is what it is, but it's winning us this game so far. Alright, we'll keep the land in hand, make them second-guessing. Play this flyer. We're going to attack with both these guys, because even if he has a combat trick, one of them gets through. It's not really what I thought was going to happen, but okay. Again, that's fine. We still have a guy that gets through. Do you have to have another combat trick, or just block and die to my golem next turn? Could double block next turn, I guess. Let's see what we draw in all in. Okay, let's go ahead and play that just for the cycle. Inches by you may return to. Okay, so that's gonna be good. So you can only block with one creature. You can't double block and kill it. So it's interesting that that's the creature you choose to block with. But you did have the second combat trick, so why not? We'll send you back because we don't like getting counters for any reason next turn, or not any sooner than you could, I guess. Keep dispersion up in case we need it. Like that. So if they're playing mostly off of free-to-play cards like we are, I think you only start off with 2 of these plummets. I mean, it's very well, they could have made more, open more, that's a thing, but I think we're also fair in assuming they didn't. Just keep this land in hand, represent dispersion. So they need a way to either kill our Sphinx or win this next turn. Alright, that's our pack. That's our 3rd pack of the day. Get packs. Alright, let's see what Guilds of Ravnica wants to give us this time. Oh, we got an uncommon. Uncommon wild card, which is good. So let's see. Creeping Chill, no. No. Boros Locket. No. That might be okay. Nothing really exciting as far as the commons and uncommons. Not exactly what we wanted. So nothing too exciting there. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I want to keep these videos between 30 and 45 minutes if possible, so it's not like too much at one time. So any other packs I'll save for tomorrow, or we'll earn them tomorrow and open them up at the end of tomorrow's video. So thanks guys.